There's a version of you that God saw long before you ever took your first breath. A version that's shaped by grace, strengthened by struggle, softened by compassion, and anchored in truth. But here's the part we forget. You're not that person yet. You're becoming that person. And becoming that person is messy. Becoming is slow. Becoming is uneven. Becoming is full of days when you feel like you're moving backwards instead of moving forward. But God isn't frustrated in your becoming. He's not impatient in your process. He's not disappointed that you're not there yet. He's walking with you. He's shaping you. He's healing you. He's teaching you. And he's forming you into that person he always knew that you could be. You are not a finished product. You're not a failure. You're not behind. And you're certainly not disqualified. You are becoming. I want to thank you for joining me here on Faith Between the Lines, and I'm Scott. You know, we're living in a really fast world right now. A world that worships speed. You know, it's the instant results, instant change, instant transformation. But realistically, spiritual growth doesn't work like that. Healing doesn't work like that. Identity doesn't work like that. Becoming takes time. It takes time to unlearn old patterns. It takes time to heal old wounds. It takes time to build new habits, and it takes time to trust again. It takes time to grow into the person that God sees. And God is not rushing you. He's not comparing your timeline to anyone else's. He's not disappointed that you're still in process. He's patient, far more patient with you than you are with yourself. You know, we think that God works in the big moments, the breakthroughs, the miracles, the dramatic changes. But most of God's work happens in the slow places, in the quiet mornings, in the small decisions, in the moments no one sees, in the battles you fight silently, in the prayers you whisper half tired, half hopeful. God shapes you slowly because slow growth sinks deeper. Fast change fades. Slow change forms roots. And God is far more interested in your roots than appearance. You know, one of the biggest lies the enemy whispers is this. You're behind. Behind in healing. Behind in growth. Behind in maturity. Behind in faith. Behind in becoming who God wants you to be. But you're not behind. You're being built. God is constructing something in you that takes time. Care, pressure, and patience. You are not late. You are not failing. You're right on track. You're right where God is working. You know, and as God begins to work his process in you, you may even think that you're wobbling all over the place, you know, because your becoming is not in a straight line. It never is. Growth is not linear. Healing is not linear. Faith certainly isn't linear. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you feel weak. Some days you feel close to God, and some days you feel distant. Some days you take big 2 steps forward, and some days you slip back into the old patterns. You're human. But none of these means that they're failing. It means that you're human. It means that you're learning. It means that you're becoming. God doesn't expect perfection. He just expects honesty. He expects willingness, and he expects trust. And he's not grading your process. He's guiding it. As a reflection of this episode, I wrote a poem for it called Becoming. I'm not who I was, but I'm not who I'll be. There's a work in the shadows God's doing in me. The slow kind of shaping, a gentler repair. A healing that happens through whisper and prayer. Some days I move forward, some days I fall back. But God never leaves me alone on the track. He walks through my valley. He steadies my fear. He gathers my pieces and then draws me near. Becoming is messy. Becoming is slow. But God sees the end from the places I go. He's not in a hurry. He's patient and kind. He's forming a future I can't yet find. So I'll trust in the process, the unseen design. I'm becoming the person He's had in His mind. I just kind of have to laugh at that poem. It's such a true mirror of my own self. Boy, we're sure all a work in progress, aren't we? You know, God sees who you're becoming. God sees the future version of you as clearly as He sees the present one. He sees the healed you. He sees the confident you. He sees the peaceful you. He sees the wise you. He sees the steady you. He sees the version of you that reflects His heart more and more each day. And He's not discouraged by that gap between you and you who you are becoming. He's committed to closing that gap with grace, patience, and love. You are becoming who God always saw in you, and He's not letting go. My closing blessing for this episode is, may you feel the peace of knowing that you are not behind. May you embrace the slow, sacred work that God is doing in you. May patience rise in your heart and shame fall from your shoulders. May you remember this truth. You are becoming who God always saw in you, and He's not finished with you yet. I want to thank you for joining me here on Faith Between the Lines, and I hope I met you right where you are. You being in this space matters. Your questions and comments are always welcome and appreciated and can be left on YouTube and on Buzzsprout. Before I close, I want to take a moment to honor the families and the men and the women of our military, those who serve, those who have served, and those who stand behind them with quiet strength. Your sacrifice, your courage, and your commitment to this great country do not go unnoticed. May God bless you, protect you, and surround you and your families with peace and gratitude from all of us. And always remember this, you are never walking alone. We'll see you here next time.